Okay, so in this video, I am going to show you how to complete challenge number 2, which is the wand select. So you're going to make something that looks like this, where you have a mountain, 4 flag bearers. Each one looks smaller, and each one looks a little lighter because when they're further away, they look a little lighter. So the first thing you have to do is download the file that's called mountain and flag bearer. So you would click on mountain, and then right above the image, it says download mountain. So go ahead and download that. And then I'm going to close that. I'm going to do the same for the flag bearer. Download flag bearer right here. I'm going to close that. You're going to open Photoshop. You're going to open the mountain image. And then there's something different. In order to bring in the, well, let me just show you. I'm going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to open. So in the top left corner, click open. You're going to find the mountain image and click open. Now, to bring the flag bearer into this file, you have to go to File, not Open. You're going to go down, 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 down. You're going to find the words Place Embedded. Place Embedded. You will click on that, and then you can click on the flag bearer and place it. Okay, you might have to click this little check mark in the top right over here to accept it. Now, we have to get rid of this blue background. You should have this little toolbar floating, and right on that toolbar it says Remove Background. If you don't have this little toolbar, you should go up to Window, and it's called the contextual taskbar, so you'll see it listed way at the bottom. If you click that, it will bring it up for you. Go ahead and click the words Remove Background, and look at that, the background is gone. Okay, watch where my mouse is going. I'm going to go to the top of the toolbar in the top left. Make sure you have this cross or your move tool selected, and you're going to put your mouse on the flag bearer and you're going to drag them to the bottom right. Now, if you recall from the assignment, we have 4 flag bearers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to either duplicate or copy and paste so that we have 3 more. So you can do Control C, Control V to copy and paste, or in your layer section, you can right click on your layer section and say duplicate layer. You can do that as well, and then you can just click OK. And now if I move this over, I have 2 flag bearers. Okay. The second one has to be smaller, so I'm going to grab a sizing handle and I'm going to shrink him down. And I'm going to place him kind of on the mountain. Now you can again Control C, Control V, or you can right click over here and duplicate again. And now if I move this over, I have a third flag bearer who is even going to be smaller, and maybe we'll just place him right here. And then again, I can Control C, Control V, or I can right click over here and duplicate the layer. And let's move this guy over and make him smaller. And maybe I'll place him on top of the ice over here. Okay, so now I have 4 flag bearers. That's great. But we still have to adjust how transparent they are, or how see-through they are. In graphic design, that is called opacity. Opacity. Watch where my mouse is going. Bottom right corner in the layer section, you'll see the button that says opacity. Okay? The first flag bearer, since he's right in the front, we want him to be very vivid. So we're not going to change his opacity. Click on the second flag bearer. Make sure the second one is selected, and I'm going to go to opacity, and instead of 100, maybe take it down to around 80, somewhere around 80. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, I'm going to click on the third one, and instead of 80, I'm going to go down to 60 or around 60. It doesn't have to be exactly 60, but somewhere in that range. And then this last little guy, I'm going to take his opacity to somewhere around 40. And if these aren't exactly the numbers you use, that's okay. I just want to make sure that it's like dark, a little lighter, a little lighter, a little lighter. This is perfect. Then you're done. You make any necessary adjustments. So if you need to move anybody or whatever, do that now. You're going to go to File, Save As, and I like to save either to the Downloads folder, or I like to save to the cloud. If it lets you save to cloud documents, save. And then in order to turn it in, you can't just save it because Canvas does not accept a Photoshop document. You have to go to File, you have to choose Export. You have to export it as a PNG. It's going to turn it into an image instead of a Photoshop file. So export as PNG. I would put this in your Downloads folder. So make sure your Downloads folder is selected. Click Save. And then you can go back to Canvas. You can click on the rocket ship in order to submit. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, good luck.